That's for lenses on the cars. That probably works for glasses too, but nonetheless, somehow they always have to lie. 30 seconds and it's brand new. No, it's like half an hour of really hard work if you're doing it by hand, but it does work. Sometimes they tell you the only way to get somewhere is to lie. That probably functions to a degree. I'm just waiting for Diane to find something she needs me for. I told her I'd be out here for a while. You know, she's kind of miserable, but nonetheless, even if she wasn't, she still couldn't stand if she's awake, not coming and asking me for something or telling me to do something. She doesn't think of it that way. You know, for her, she says, that's just how I talk. I find things for you to do. You don't do that to nobody else. Whatever. I got sliced open too, so, you know, a couple of times, not a lot. Nonetheless, it's no fun. It's a good thing they can do it, though. Daddy done taught some people how to do it. And without killing. You know, typically when you slice somebody, you're trying to hurt them. Some people have learned how to slice and dice and not hurt, but help. Thank you. I had Ron over today. I thought Ron was Darren when he called out. They both do construction, and they both ended up working at Papa John's, and you know, both of them would tell me there's better ways to do it. I just ended up here, you know, and it's functional for me. You know, he's gonna. It's probably going to look really pretty too. You won't see it because it'll be behind the washer and dryer, the stack. But I'm sure because that's the industry he works in. I'm sure it looks really pretty. It's going to cost a lot more than I thought it would, but whatever. And he's an up-and-coming contractor. They work a lot less than those who aren't. The biggest thing to keep in mind is have some idea of the personality you're working with. Some people know how to do that stuff, and you see commercials. They're not really all there. They can do it, but they're not all there. I didn't, you know, hire Ron without having some clue about what it was about. You figure this stuff out when you work with people. It was a toss-up between him and Darren. I actually can't say it that way. I would say I thought I was calling Darren, because I figured he was calling off on Sunday. He closed on Saturday, and then 6 hours later you're coming back in. Yeah, I'd call off a lot too if I thought I could. I'm not sure. And Ron told me that Darren could be useful in another way, which is totally cool. And I'm like, seems I ended up choosing Ron Definitely, he got that job. That is a job that needs to get done. There's a lot of other things need to get done. And we all have to figure out how we're going to get anything done with what we are getting paid for what we do, and what we got to pay you for the other things that others do. Yeah, that is fact, isn't it? Hopefully, I just killed a mosquito and was hoping to make a meal out of my arm. I still gotta get eye drops for her. Should rewrap her leg, but I'm already pretty far out. And it's only one day. I have actually seen it healing. You know, you put on, I have these glasses to see, glasses hang down to read fine print. You can also see pretty good what's going on in a wound. Her arm has to be sealed for 3 weeks. I checked with the doc who said he was going to put her on antibiotics, and he said, I took all the metal out. She doesn't need it. Okay. I know a lot, but I don't know enough. I know enough to be sane in my head as to where I'm going to and what my purpose is. I'm a really good pizza driver. I was a really good manager. You know, was. But nonetheless, you know, I'm gonna have to have my own little black book. Yeah, I don't know. I don't call people unless I really got a reason to. I could use your help. You're really good at it, and your price is well doable if the work is really good. That's how contractors get started. And then they get a reputation, and you know, like a lot of the elite, price goes up. I could say that's not always their fault because they get their supplies and they get their rent raised, and yeah, that's the higher ups doing that. And they'd all justify it until they couldn't. Yeah, that might happen. After World War II, America was the most prosperous nation on the planet. Wives didn't have to work. Husbands, even the lowest ones, could raise a family. I did talk to Vic D'Amico. Pardon me, dude, if I got that a little off. A lot of people are starting to worry about what happened to the minimum wage being the minimum wage. That's what it takes just to be able to raise a family and have a way to get to work and a place to stay. Phew, boy, that was really strong. Let's put it down, man. That's a cigar. Without a filter. Some cigars as big as my damn thumb. I'm thinking I shouldn't even say what I'm thinking, and I'm not going to. But you know, I don't like them that big. We made, actually, you know, well, I did probably did the work. Put together like a whole bunch of cigarette papers and made a really long, big, honking stogie of a Mother Nature cigarette. We had 10 of us. We were under the crab apple tree, the meadow. I was like really young, but it was a good memory, so I still have it. I remember it. I would never go back, but it wasn't a bad experience. Nobody was at the fight. And there was nothing one to fight us. That was cool. We were just experiencing life. At least in terms of my perception. Everybody's got their own, It's like a radio channel, and I talked about this. We all got a radio channel to God. You hear what you can. You can't hear what I hear. I can't hear what you hear. Cognitive thought allows us to get things done. Between radio stations, we all manage to do it. That's called nature. Moths are something behind the neck. At least they don't bite. Yeah. Dinner tonight. She would ask me that. She did ask me that. Leftover macaroni, leftover cooked potato slices fried with corn, some of tomatoes and peppers, rice, a cheeseburger. I didn't throw that in there though. I'll probably take a bite and throw some slop in it. I never eat vegetables, but I'm thinking if I'm growing them, then I might try and find a way to eat them. If I'm really drunk, color don't matter, taste does. Chinese make good food. It's a weird thing to say though, but I never tasted vegetables I like other than Chinese. I can, I won't eat them pretty much if they just don't do what I need. And Diane's really into vegetables. I just never was. But if it tastes good, especially if I'm drunk, later on maybe I'll be like, you did it before. All those different things that never a meat and potato guy ever tasted. I'm gonna try. If I don't, especially when I'm drinking, if I don't toss it up, means it ain't that bad. It probably is good for me, actually. I'm just not trying it. I'll get something out of it next time, if I'm lucky. That's just too powerful. Cigar without a filter. Yeah, it's much easier to handle. Time. Okay. I'm not gonna do it, but just for a laugh. The camera's not on. This is all private. I pee over there. It's convenient. I think we all do. If nobody can see us and it's convenient, we gotta go. to you now, but I ain't doing it in front of you. Go someplace private and dark. Doesn't have to be dark, just private. Yeah. It is what it is. You know, I was thinking, you know, I never wronged nobody. I didn't. After I had my transformation, I did not hurt nobody purposely, mentally, physically, emotionally. But I did. But you know, it's still not on purpose. The only person that I still really, really need in my life that I don't have is Sharon. It has nothing to do with sex. That might be fabulous, but it has not that much to do with the whole of the time. Dan loves family. I'm sure Sharon does too. When you take out the ownership, who gets the fucking goodies, it's considered sex. And who gets to be top dog or top bitch? They call female dog bitches. Doesn't really matter. I don't think it's worth fighting about, you know. But I'm almost 50. It's well worth fighting about when you're 13. I think Daddy had it all planned out. And I mean, yeah, you hear me talking about it every time I talk. I'm so glad he chose me for this time. This is my time. Yeah, I've been through here long, just coming out of it. Yeah, I know I'm gonna die, that's alright. I ain't got no fears about that, it's just how. The one thing that I know is Diane does it too, and her family does it, which is important to know. Because I do the same thing when it comes down to it. When there's no purpose in being here, you're shut down until you die. Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna say, just because I think Mama Hen, like, hopefully likes to check in here. number one, I'm proud of you. If that matters, I'm very proud of you. If you do all numbers and you, yeah. What is the universe? What is everything? Unfortunately, or fortunately, it's numbers. I'm pretty good at some of them, but she servant, Jesus, knows. There ain't nothing that can figure out with numbers. If you can't figure it out like pi, it means it's hell. Not that pie is hell, pie tastes good. But numbers is numbers. I don't know if I got any time left. Oh, I do. Isn't that fabulous? Yeah, I like what I have. I am very grateful. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, gonna say it. Y'all, yeah, but they're gonna do it anyhow, right? No shit. Y'all gonna do what you're gonna do. You just need to keep in mind. I do too. I'm a human body as well. This is my drug at the moment. Oprah say food. That's my drug. It's just bringing in one of us. Good is far beyond Oprah, far beyond me, is God. I'm really hoping Daddy does this really well when he does what he does. There are flashpoints. I hope so. And I'd like to be part of one. We'll see. And I still think it's recording me. And yeah, I know at the moment that don't matter. Could be a fucking billion sperms going for the egg. Only one can find it. In nature, it's only one is allowed to. It seals up. But I still believe there's a chance that Daddy might actually pull it off. And I'm so hyped, I'm kind of drunk. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can see a big piece of the puzzles in my time. It's far beyond my time, but I'd like to see a big piece of the puzzle. I like being time with you. I teach you. Don't count on him now. Count on Daddy. They still, oh, that is cool. We got a little bit left. Oh, I'm just a happy camper, man. That's Mickey Mouse, but it's not. That is St. Ides. Pretty, I would say among the most powerful beers you could drink. They work like sedatives. That's where they found sedatives. That's the foundation. Oh, alcohol does that. That's where it all came from. We are very good at a lot of things.